Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm starting my series of going through the cards and talking about the meaning of it and the symbolism of the cards and what they mean to me, the interpretation that I take on the cards. And we're going to go through every card and kind of really get stuck into what it means. So I'm going to show the Fool in the Rider-Waite deck, and then I'm going to show the Fool in my decks that I created, because I created my own tarot decks, as you know, and I chose imagery that depicts the card. So I want to show you how I depicted each card and go into what they mean. So the first card we're going to talk about is the Fool. So this is in the Rider-Waite deck. This is the classic Fool imagery that you will see throughout a lot of decks. They all kind of show this person about to walk off a cliff, and this person has no idea where they're walking. Their head's in the air. They're kind of a free spirit. Like the Fool is a free spirit, someone who is on a journey. Now the Fool, it could, whatever journey you want to make of it, this could be a spiritual journey, this could be a mundane journey of like a new job, but whatever it is, this person is ready to take on the journey, and they're not even thinking really, they're kind of just stepping into the unknown. So the Fool's all about stepping into the unknown. The Sun is here, so the Sun is kind of like positivity, and whatever the Fool is doing, the Sun is kind of shining on him and kind of giving him kind of that pep in his step. He's ready to jump off this cliff. Now the dog is trying to warn the Fool. The dog is trying to say, like, have you thought about this? Like, have you thought about that? What are you doing? Maybe you should really think about it. But the Fool doesn't care. The Fool doesn't care what anyone says. He's going to, or he or she is going to step out into the abyss. So the Fool doesn't know what is in store for him, but he doesn't care because he's excited. He's kind of holding this little flower. I think this symbolizes prosperity and faith. So, and he's kind of got his like little bag packed. So he's kind of like leaving everything behind. So the Fool's all about leaving everything behind and stepping into that unknown, or taking that leap of faith. It's all about faith and kind of like believing in himself. So there's water here. So there's kind of like emotion when it comes to this as well. So it's something that the Fool really wants to do. It may be a bit impulsive. The Fool can be impulsive. The Fool can kind of like act without thinking. So the Fool is the number 0. So 0 represents infinity. 0 represents the beginning and the end. So the Fool card is the beginning of the tarot, but it's also the end. So this is all about new beginnings. It's all about fresh start. The Fool is a fresh start. It's kind of like a clean slate. It's kind of like resetting and restarting and kind of starting from the beginning. So the Fool is symbolized by the planet Uranus or Uranus. So this is in my universe oracle, but Uranus is all about sudden change. It's all about revelations. It's all about breakdowns and breakthroughs. So the planet Uranus is very unpredictable, and the Fool is very unpredictable energy because no one knows what the Fool is going to do, because he's just going to go for it. He's just going to jump in and give it all he has. So the planet Uranus is also symbolized by Aquarius. So some people can kind of get Aquarius energy from the Fool. I get Aquarius energy because it's very individual. The Fool is an individual. He's kind of like not following the crowd. He's kind of like stepping off into his own, like following his own intuition or following his own thoughts or passions. And Aquarius is a very individual sign. And I also see this card as Aries energy because the Fool is the first card and Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. So Aquarius and Aries energy, I feel from this because they're both individual. They're both free spirited. They both know that they're going to kind of be okay. They're just going to jump into it. I want to show you some of the other cards that I have for the Fool. So this is my tarot deck that I created for the Fool. So it's kind of like jumping. So it's kind of like this person is just going to take that step or take that leap of faith. They're excited for the new journey. They don't care what opinions other people have about the situation. They're just going to go for it. They're excited. They're on a mission. They don't know what's coming for them, but they're just going to go for it and see what happens. So it's very like, some people may find this very immature because the Fool isn't thinking of the possible negative things that could happen, or they're not really thinking about if they have enough money or anything like that. They're just going to take that leap of faith. And it's all about that faith and having faith in yourself and that everything's going to be okay. It's trusting in the universe, that kind of thing. I also have in my romance relationship tarot, this is the Fool card that I made, and it's called New Beginnings. So it's all about seeing that kind of, they're kind of seeing that seeing that there's something out there and going for it. It's kind of like focusing on something and just jumping in and seeing what happens. So this is that kind of card of like, you know, not thinking of the consequences of a relationship, or if it like overthinking too much, if it may or may not work. It's just having a go or having a try of it or taking that leap of faith and seeing how it goes. So the Fool is a very cool energy because it's like, there's no factors in the world that can stop the Fool from going for it, because the Fool just wants to jump in and give it a go and see what happens. And we'll go through the cards and we'll see the Fool's journey, because the Fool is really going through a journey of the tarot, and you are the Fool. So you are the Fool. You are this person that's going on this journey of tarot. So whatever cards come up next, that's like what you're encountering, and it's the people you're encountering. It's the situations that you're encountering that are going to tell the story of your journey. So I hope you like my take on the Fool, and I will see you in the next video when we talk about the Magician.